all are getting old. I'm gonna feed you. Oh, I know you're hungry. Fluffy, you get extra because of your age.
Hi, Pop.
Wait on you, Dom, if you get a little extra food. Okay, now I gotta feed the chickens. Oh, Gabby!
Roger, do you want to act like this on your channel?
Oh, Gabby!
He's trying to put that on his channel.
Oh, wow! I never knew!
He's a nutcase. Jackie, weird. Hold on, guys. Gotta climb a gate. What are you mixing up now, Elijah?
What?
What are you mixing up now?
I'm doing the rest of the chickens. This is the chick food. It's 22% starter, some oats and sorghum, and I put some gravel in it for grit.
Okay.
Black Gold evening routine. We got lots of bannies.
There's Biggie Smalls. He's big. And there's Redhead. She's getting big. Redhead. Yep, she loves her food. There's Abby's stuff. Me. I like to call her Nelly. It's for me.
Alright, next thing we feed is our big chickens and big pigs. We're not going to feed anything other than these guys haven't feeding inside, but I let them free range for an hour or so in the evening. These are my barred rocks, leghorns, and there's one Americana hen in there.
I'm coming in.
These are my black Sumatras and golden duckling phoenixes in this pen. feeders inside. And these guys get to go out in the afternoons too, usually. Not all afternoons. They're my long-tailed breeds, so they get to come out kind of weather dependent. But we don't have many warm days left. Fall setting in, so try to let them get out when they can.
And what do you do at nighttime?
At nighttime, I come and lock up all the doors, and I hang the chicken feeders off the ground on nails, so to keep the rodents down. Just give everybody a night check. Which I'll do that here after it gets dark in about another hour. 45 minutes to an hour. And the last pen I gotta feed are my bannies. A lot of them in there are grow outs. My brother has some bannies in here. And we also got a turkey and some pheasants in here. And they get 2 feeds because there's different birds in here. I give them this bigger feed that I give my big chickens in the bowl. Then they get some baby food in here. And that's all the birds fed. There's my old turkey pen up there. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 birds in this pen I'm sending to auction. 3 pairs total of bannies. Alright guys, now I fed all of our birds and our bigger animals, the goats, sheep, and the pigs and the donkey. Now I gotta do rabbits. And then after I do rabbits, I finish up with hay, and that's all for the feeding routine. Now what we do with our rabbit pellets is we sift them because the feed that I buy now occasionally has some dust in it. So I just take a wire strainer and I sift the rabbit pellets like that, and you can see the dust comes out. And there are sifters on some of our rabbit feeders, but a good bit of them I feed out of bowls, and that's why the main reason that I do this is so that there's not an accumulation of dust in the bottom of the bowl. The rabbits don't really eat the dust, they only eat the pellets themselves. So that's why I sift the feed like this. And I've also been starting to add some oats into the rabbit feed. That's for some added protein and carbohydrates now that we've been getting the cold weather. We're actually down to, I think, like 27 rabbits right now, but 16 of those are babies that we're going to be sending to the auction to sell. So we'll only be keeping, I think it's 11 rabbits this winter as our adult rabbits. At one point we had 15 adult rabbits, but we've lost a couple, so we're down to 11. I'm not going to do oats today because I did oats the other day. This is the scoop I use. The small rabbits get 1 of these, and the big rabbits get 2. If there's 2 rabbits in the cage, they get 3. And if there's 3 rabbits in the cage or more, they just get filled up. These are our bucks that we have to sell. I just fill theirs up. It takes about 3 scoops, and then they get their hay. If there's more than 2 rabbits in a cage, what I do is I feed them every day. If there's only 1 in a cage, they only get pellets every other day. And we got lots of leaves falling. This cage has more bucks. These are bucks that are for sale.
I gotta open the gate. Now, why are there food bags? Or why do you put the food bags? Tell them.
Oh, these are feed sacks that we use, and what we do in the evening is we flip them down. That keeps any wind off the rabbits, and it keeps them warmer and more comfortable. But of course, they got a lot of deep hay in their pens too, and that helps keep them warm as well. We used to have a rabbit that free-ranged for a lot of years. His name was Spotty, and we don't have him anymore. We lost him. He was born in 2012, and we lost him about maybe a month or so ago. So he was our oldest living rabbit. But now that he's gone, I'm going to start putting some of the females and males back into the chicken pens, because that'll give them room to exercise without fighting through the wire with him. Over here we have a bunch of girls. These are all of our bigger girls that we have.
Which are gonna get to a bigger cage.
And they are, yeah, I'll probably put them where Sassy is.
Yeah, very soon.
And they get their feeder filled up because they eat it all. These are all girls, and their mama's right there.
There's her mom. Fine. No, she went, I think, to do the wrapping. Let me show you a stick.
So she had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 girls and 3 boys. And I do like to push down the feed in these feeders because it doesn't always, the gravity feed doesn't always work the best. That's why I push it down. I like to push down the feed that's in the feeders because the gravity doesn't always pull it down as much as I would like. And especially when there's more than one rabbit in a cage, it's nice to do that so that they all get an equal share of food.
Mm-hmm.
These are more smaller breed rabbits. They're lion head, 3/4 Polish, 1/4 lion head. Their mom's right there.
Yeah.
And 3 came out looking like Polish and 1 came out looking like a lion head. And there's a boy and 3 girls.
Which this mom came from this rabbit right here, Ginger, and has, and this is the son.
This is the brother.
Yeah.
Which is Ginger's son.
And Fudge's brother.
There was another sibling, but he didn't make it when he was born. And back here is the 2 oldest rabbits that we now have living. We have Mavis, who's probably 6 going on 7.
Mavis Maraschino.
And we have Olive, who's 5 or 6 now.
Mm-hmm.
We had back here our big Rex buck, Samson. That was my sister's rabbit.
We'll put a clip.
But he passed away about 2 months ago now. And then the rabbits get hay, and then the big animals get hay, and that's all for the evening routine. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
Silver Brights and black Polish and blue Polish?
White crested black, white crested blue.
Yes.
What we call them top hats for short.
Yeah, top hats for short. And here's Pop. Puppy. I call her Poppy. Pop. I call her a lot of little names. She loves her stick to be thrown. Alright. Alright, see you guys later. And then there's some chickens in this dog kennel, which they are back here somewhere. Where'd they go? Okay. There they are. There's some of them. Alright.